Hey, this is 100 Cheeky Chipmunks coming at you with another little review. Today I thought I'd be talking about the live-action Ghost in the Shell movie. Being a fan of the anime series and the anime films, I was a bit pessimistic. We've had a lot of bad things when Hollywood and anime mix, including stuff like, Dragon Ball Evolution, so that was not the greatest sign. But in terms of the film, I thought I'd talk about it and is it worth watching, really? So, first things first, they do a very good job with the visuals. The visuals of this film are stunning. They get a really good futuristic city going, more colourful than the original, definitely less gritty in that regard. But they do a very good effects as well, good work with the CGI. So stuff like you get massive holograms, for example, on the buildings, on the streets. The effects of stuff like the camouflage suit that the Major wears, really well done. And also like the cinematography and stuff like the action scenes, which there's definitely more of in this film. And the effects like the gun effects and the explosions and stuff like that. All very well done, can't really criticise that. In terms of characters, they do some really good work there as well. They get like the Section 9 characters done quite well, especially with Bateau. So Bateau, for example, they do a very good job of getting his love of dogs, first of all, see him feeding them in the street, and even when he's injured and he has to stay because he's getting augmented, he's like, Major, feed my dogs, very, very much a Bateau thing to say. I also get his connection with the Major, and Scarlett does a good job of doing that as well, portraying that. And, the fact that they got this very strong camaraderie together. And they also get Major's character done very well. Her forward thinking, her kind of, tactical mindset is very well done here. And also, they do touch on Togasa's like whole thing of not wanting to get augmented, wanting to stay basically 100% human. And I wish he was in it a little bit more, maybe focused on him a little bit more. And there's also Daisuke, the main guy, the head of Section 9. I really like the actor who played him. He just was a really cool, badass old man, as he is in the show. But I did really like the characters of Section 9 were done very well overall. In terms of the villains, now, the first villain, a villain who then twist-wise, let's just say, he doesn't seem so much as a bad villain when a twist happens. He was very well done. He was interesting. His whole revenge plot was very well done. And in terms, I wish they spent more time on him because the main one I thought was just kind of a boring character was this big CEO guy, the big boss of his company. And he didn't really have much interest in dialogue. I don't really found he was any interesting character. And he was kind of, when it focused on him, it just was a bit more, I wasn't really interested there. So I'd say, he was a bit of a weak character in that regard. And I would say overall, I still think the Puppet Master from the original is more interesting because it's not a simple revenge story. I find it a bit more interesting. It's a bit more shrouded in mystery, and the fact that it's not he wants to merge with the Major and become more of a higher life form. I think it's just more interesting. But I will say that they did do the plot of this film very well, and the twists made it not so black and white, which I liked. In terms of the acting, was decent acting. It was again kind of minimalistic from some. Scarlett Johansson did do a good job of when she needed to portray strong emotions and getting the emotions across as the Major. Again, she is kind of more of a cyborg, so it kind of fits that she's not as emotional. But she did do a good job of portraying the Major. The guy who played Bateau was really good. I like the actor who played Bateau. He had a bit more of a sarcastic side. He had kind of a humour of Bateau, I think, from the series and the film. And also he just got that kind of relationship between the Major done very well. They both acted and portrayed that strong link and camaraderie very well indeed. And also the guy who played, obviously, Daisuke is very, very good as well. That old guy was a cool actor, badass. And you kind of got that sense of he's been around a long time and he's very cunning. So, overall, very good acting as well. And soundtrack-wise, it wasn't something I particularly noticed, apart from the actual original songs, right, from kind of the anime. But I would say it was a little bit underwhelming, but it just wasn't there for me that much. So it's something I didn't really notice there. But overall, if you're going in looking for a super deep philosophical film, This is definitely more of an action, standard revenge kind of plot there, but it still is quite a good revenge plot and still has some good twists. But it's just not as deep as the original, and I don't think as complex and as interesting. But honestly, I'd still go and watch it because it's a very good adaptation. They do take it in some new places and give a nice little origin to the Major, and it still was quite engaging for me anyway. So I'd say watch the film, and it's worth seeing. And that is 100 Cheeky Chipmunks out.